Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see beauty that made this heart adore you. Hope of a life spent with you. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. King of all days, oh so highly exalted, glorious in heaven above. Humbly you came to the earth you created, all for love's sakes became poor. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, you're altogether worthy, you're altogether wonderful to me. Here I am to worship. Tell the Lord. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Oh, here I am to say that you're my God. Oh, you're my God. In a society where some believe there is no God, and others believe there are many gods. In a society where they believe there are many paths to heaven, we're here to say, you're our God. So here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely. Oh, you're altogether worthy. Altogether wonderful to me. Is he wonderful to you? Just tell him how wonderful he is. Tell him how wonderful he is. Hallelujah, hallelujah, how wonderful you are. Hallelujah. Oh Lord, we love you, Jesus. Except the seed fall to the ground and die. There's no life in that seed until it dies. There's no life in you until you die. A grape can't bring forth wine until it's been crushed. You can't bring forth wine until you've been crushed. See, the problem with most Christians, let me say the problem with most church folk, is that they've never died. I was thinking earlier, though, as I was getting ready for church, what the prophet said about how many people die prematurely because of bitterness and anger. And I thought of a couple people that died prematurely, and then I started thinking about some of their life, things that they did in their life. I had a brother come here once, and he was coming for a while. He liked to sing. He got up to sing, and I had nothing to do with the PA system. Someone else had set it up, and my mic just happened to be louder than other mics. And he's singing, and I was sitting there with the mic, and I happened to help him sing, and I was louder than him. He looked over at me and says, "Oh, I see your mic is louder than mine." Now that was just a one-time thing, so I'm not saying that that was his lifestyle, but I wonder if he was petty like that in other areas. Man died prematurely. Another man was coming, he came on occasions, and he liked to sing, and I remember this was years ago. Sister Barb set up a singing, and she set up, it was like about maybe 5 or 8 people, different groups singing, and we had this one group singing, and their piano player started to sing, and I had known him for years and never knew that he sang so great. And he's not even saved, or at least he wasn't then, but I just felt led to let him sing. The group sang 3 songs, now let him sing a few, you know. And this gentleman that was allowed to sing 3 songs got up and stormed out. And I walked down, and that's when I had that Lincoln, and actually Ann had drove over, and she was parked behind him. He comes in, "Who owns that Mercury?" I'm like, "I don't know of a Mercury." And I walked down, I said, "Oh, that's my car." "You didn't know you had a Mercury?" I said, "No, because it's not a Mercury, it's a Lincoln." But this was not I knew this man, and this wasn't just a one-time thing. He was like this everywhere he went. Man died prematurely. You know, and I'm not saying that's why, but that thought came to me this morning. Could it possibly be that because these people are so petty and so miserable, it makes everybody else miserable around them?